Let me get a mic check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Morning. Morning. Do I sound good? Yesterday I was talking into nothing. It's a good morning to you. All right. I'm assuming you can hear me. If you can't, type it in. Let's get down to it. There is no news besides Powell today. Just Mr. Powell at 10 a.m. Mr. Powell. Thank you, Jason. Okay. Now that we know there's just Mr. Powell at 10 a.m., let's look at TradingView. Give me 1 second. Pull it up. Oh, there we go. Okay. Good. Good. Let's see, is that on the 4? Let me fix it here. Yeah, let me make this only visible. Okay, there we go. Okay. Here's my thought for the day, and it's just very, very simple, right? As we're in this hurry up and wait status, do we? I guess my thought is a couple different things. The first thing is, are we going to respect the 20 SMA? Okay, and if we do we just travel sideways, like on the 15-minute chart or something? Okay, do we stay range bound inside of this nice big green bar? Do we smash through the top of the big green bar and go right up into the high end of the channel that we're in? Kind of hard to see. Now, the top of the channel lines up perfectly with the top of that Globex gap. Right here. Good. And we're inside the narrowest range of the last 7 trading days. 38.50 was the prior. So we need just under 13 points to be outside the narrowest range of the last 7 trading days. Therefore, we will be using the Keltner channels on the 2-minute chart. Same pattern on the NQ. We're really on the top side. There's 2 things. We're watching yesterday's close and yesterday's high. It's very, very. Ooh, I'm gonna sound like Cat in the Hat. Cut and dry. Okay, let's go to the 4-hour chart. Oh, all right. So now, okay. So, queso, por favor. We closed just outside the top of the fair value gap. We're back in the fair value gap. Now what? Right? Now what? You could say the exact same thing for the NQ. Now what? Don't pick. Right? So it's hurry up and wait. And on the 15-minute, we could not get past. Look at this. The 15-minute fair value gap. Gapertino. Gapaticus. Okay. So now, let's just put a block around this bar because it's rather critical. That right there, that's not a coincidence. That is not a coinky. That is not a coinky dink. It's just getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. They're just looking for draws on liquidity, right? So the next, and just looking at the 15-minute, is the next draw on liquidity up here? Okay, or is the next draw on liquidity down here? That's it. That's what we're looking for. Until things change, that's what we're looking for. And if it's down here or up here, does it give us a chance to trade to it or from it? Okay, good. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go over to Twitter. I'm gonna get my Adam Mancini levels off of his post here. I'm gonna use these bottom chart levels. We'll put them on my charts. Okay, 66 to 70. That's right where we were at, right? That's the, well, those are the numbers. Just repeating the same numbers as yesterday, really, right? 93 again. Oh, he says it again. Okay, fails 52 to 37. Morning. So 37 is S1. Yeah, all right. All right. So what the thought is here is on the 2-minute chart using the Keltner channels, what we're going to do is we're going to trade to and from the Keltner channels because it seems to be pretty range bound here. Damn it, Bobby. Hey, 60-70 VPOC. $72.50 VWAP. So we're in a little VWAP VPOC sand, which all right, I'd like to welcome all of you across the platforms. We're also on Kick and X.com today, as well as the YouTubes. Welcome, 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 welcome. Make sure you hit the like button, share button, follow. Turn your notifications on so you know when we're streaming. We put content out 6 days a week. Sunday night, we have the review and rev up. Gives us some thoughts and ideas of the last week and for the week to come. Point out a couple levels, look at both sides of the scenario, whether we go long or short, and we do reserve the right to waffle. Very important in our trading. So what I'm waiting for is let me take a look here. Okay, so we are looking like a 15-minute slight rollover here on the KISS chart. So I would be looking for some sort of draw on liquidity to the upside to sell. I can't deny it. Absolute narrow state. Now, let's take a look at what narrow state is. All right, right here is what we call narrow state. Narrow state means that all moving averages are the same. Everybody agrees it's all the same. That's kind of a concept that I've learned from Oliver Velez. Now, where we want to trade is when it breaks away from the agreement. We want to trade in the first sign of a disagreement. So we want to trade here. There's nothing complex about this chart. This is just a 200 simple, 20 simple, and a 1 simple. The white moving average that you see on our chart. Wait, is it white? I'm sorry. And then we have an 8 EMA that runs as our fast line across and through our 20. But for illustration purposes, you really only need 3 of them. And so until then, we wait. And here's the deal. We don't know which way this thing's going to go off of either direction. Come on. No news today. Powell at 10 a.m. All right, so we're coming into the liquidity levels around 63 to 65. $66 to 70 Mancini. If that fails, he says 52.37. I'm not seeing the matrix yet here, fam. So let's go ahead. I'm going to share the stream. I don't have to share it on Twitter. That's cool because it's just on Twitter. I love it. Okay, first little volume node, you got that about 383 contracts at 66. We are on light volume, right? So if you're wondering what my narrative is, sideways chop, narrow range, narrow state, narrow range until we break. Narrow state, narrow range until we break. We need 13 points to become outside narrow range. So we would need 49 or evens. We're at the pivot 66. 66. They're really trying to lean here, but they're leaning right into the demand zone. If a demand zone's ever been drawn, right? So do they flush right through it because of all the weak players thinking that, oh, well, we're back in the demand zone? It's like, yeah, but how did we get back into the demand zone? Sellers. Or lack of buyers. They call me crazy, and I feel all right. It's a trap. Right at lower Keltner. Morning. There's someone that keeps buying the 66s, but someone's got all he can eat. I'm going to Sizzler. I'm going to Sizzler. That's the G-Man if I've ever seen it. Look, check this out. And here's why I say this. When these bars open, and look right here. It's so often when they open like that, it's a sell. But because we're at lower Keltner, it just means don't go long yet. Yet. All right, the 15 minutes, still 15 minutes trying to go back into position one. It's not exciting. This is not exciting. All right, now let's mark out the 50% level of the move off of the low here. Okay, so if we go like this, where are we standing there? 55. I personally think they draw a little more into this demand zone. I could be completely wrong. We could get a Tony L firing right now with a 2-point stop, and it could go straight to 68, and we could just be wrong, right? We could. It could go straight to 68 right here. Oh, there's 68. Imagine that. Oh, darn. There's 68. Oh, darn. Okay. Or we could say, that's not deep enough. I'm sorry. That's a trick. That's a trap. I think we get something deeper. Let's say in the 60s, right? That's a great place. Look at this right here where my cursor is. Now that's a place to draw liquidity. Now, if it doesn't, well, hey, right? Here's the trade that I was just pointing out where it would have been valid if it could have ever went back and filled us. But I guarantee you it didn't, because I know it didn't. 60, nope, that's it go up 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 2-point stop. So if you took that one, good job. I am okay with that one in terms of location. I am. 66 Mancini. I want to remind everyone, 66 to 70. So that was right off the old 66er. Right off the old 66er. Don't forget, everybody, Apex, 80% off flash sale again. 80% off flash sale. I get excited. I'm in too deep. 70 VPOC. Yeah, decision at 68.75, G. $66.25 pivot. 66 to 70 Mancini. So we're right inside the Mancini band.
Order submitted.
Yep. Tape bombs. You don't go naked. You don't trade naked in a Trump presidency. Oh. I like the 67 because it would be right where the dagger hits him, right? And it just kind of picks you up.
Order canceled.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to do that. 6850 volume, and then just absolute. Like it reminds me of like a dunce cap. I've canceled my order. It reminds me of a dunce cap. Was I wrong to cancel my order and it goes straight to 70 without me? We're going to find out. I have canceled my order. Yep. I see it. Now here's the deal. Could we be completely wrong by canceling the order at 67? Yeah. We could be wrong out of the trade than wrong in the trade. Hey, yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, yeah. I'm just not going to do it, right? Because I got my micro set up too. I'm just not. Nah, player, nah. Yeah, I am. Yeah, you can see my account right here. Yep. I am in an Apex account. Yep. I'm no pussy. I'm kidding. Yeah, the sim just doesn't do it, right? There's no need for me to be in the sim, right? Like it just. Yeah, this narrow state stuff is nasty. Not only are we narrow range, we're narrow state. All of them, it just looks like spaghetti. You can just twist some spaghetti up, right? Let's chill. Let's chill. We'll find something smooth like butter. Here's what I don't like. Being stuck between 66 and 70. Mance, Eeny. Pivot 6620 pibe. We be chilling. No, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Sometimes the trades win even though we don't take them. I know. We're not perfect. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. I am Sidelines. Thing fell right out of bed, didn't it? 15 minutes, it's down, right? Good call on the dagger. The little. That's why we drew that high to low to low trend line. Good job. When they call dagger, they're talking about this thing right here. We call it the pinprick. Okay, we call it the rejection. We call it the pin bar. We call it Slaughterama. Yeah, 52 or 53 was Mancini, right? 52-37. Come on, Buenis. Come on. Okay, come. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So did they draw on liquidity or run liquidity? Well, so far they've ran it, right? We're in our box. We're just under our box. And do they bring it back in and they go back up? Or is this what I mean by coming back to the 55, which would be 50% of the retracement? Now, here's the deal. If we get much through that 55, folks, this block is what we'll be looking at. This block is the opening 15-minute bar. All right, everybody, and this is my favorite time of the morning. Those of you on, we're going to cheers. Everybody on YouTube, let's cheers. Everybody on Kick and everybody over on X.com, welcome. It's going to be a cheers, everybody. This is my favorite time of the morning. We got 9 a.m. It's good morning to you. Team Green, spam the cheers emote. Let's go. Let's go. Great job, those of you that caught the short. Good. Following the KISS chart, that's perfect, right? 15-minute straight down. Right? We've got the 20 sloping down above the 200. We've got the 200 sloping down above the 20 that's sloping down above the 8 that's sloping down above the 1 SMA that is sloping down. That's what we call the KISS chart. Position 1, shorts only at this point. Let's go, team. Good. Traders, we like to filter out, not filter in. You can't even filter in. That would be the opposite of filtering. Mm-hmm. The guy at 59 to answer your question. Next question, please. Oh, an actual answer. Yes, that was the actual answer. Yes. Nice catch off of 15-minute lower Keltner, I guess, right? Good. It just hit its head on the 66s, 66 Mancini, 66.70, right? Okay, we got 23 and a half minutes till the opening bell. I do believe that I made the mistake as I'm going back through this in my mind. I do believe I made the mistake of not buying at 67. But at the same time, it's counter trend on against the 15-minute kiss chart. So maybe not, right? But at the same time, I can't, because of my rules, I can't really be shorting this stuff either. This is what Bill Cosby calls filth, flarn, and filth. Holy shit. He's at 68. 1,051 at 68. Good call. Good eye. I was looking at the chart, not the Dommel. Gee, I was just drawing, obviously in hindsight, because it's hitting its target short with a 67 stop. Think of how many times, and here's the reason I say this. Think about how many times you went long right here. and it never hits its target. See that? So if you just went like this, check this out. Boop. Bink. Let's go. And I had a bad dream. Oh, no. Well, let's see. Let's do yellow light. I apologize for not having the light system up, folks. We're at yellow light. Well, it's plausibly green light, but gotta be careful. We still need a few points to be outside narrow orange. Okay, we need 7 3/4. That's the size. We need Rev's baseball cap to get out. Woo! Yeah, cheers, Tyson. Good morning to you, buddy. All right, 18 minutes till the opening bell. This market can do anything it wants. $66.70 Mancini. If 66 doesn't reclaim 52.37. What the hell is that? That's not right. That's the wrong. There we go. Good eye, batter. Good eye. A hole right after some volume. See that 54 by 170, 54 by 177 on the other side of it? After a liquidity draw, right? So there may be a reverse G man, like a counter trend G long at 325, 350, with a stop of 150. Okay, putting your target at about 65.50. Now here's the thing. It's completely counter trend, so you want to look to just not get out of line if you're going to short too early, is what I mean to say. Because I want to remind everyone we're narrow range still. Yes, it looks like we're starting to trend down. Yes, it does. Okay, but where's the draw on liquidity for you to get in? Okay, before you there's a couple things you have to ask yourself before you enter the trade, right? You can't just enter the trade. Oh, okay, we'll just get in here. No, who got drawn on, right? Who got drawn off sides, right? In almost every team sport, there's some sort of offsides or something like that, right? Where they're drawn off sides, and there's plays to draw you off sides. So think about that. In this game, the game is to draw you off sides, and then Red Rover, send yo ass on over. Whoop. But not you. It could never be you. No, player. Never. Right. So if we have a long at 63.25, the stop was at whatever I said there, 150. All right. So there's the target, 65. Now, obviously, only 5 contracts traded there. And obviously, I'm not in the trade because you'd hear it and you'd see it. But, just one of those things where think about getting ahead of yourself short, right? Let's reverse this around the other way. And you get ahead of yourself and you short right here. And then you go, after you're in the trade, you go, oh, snap. Oh, shucks. Oh, dang it. It's narrow range. Oh, man, being PG is rough. Rough. Oh, rats. So there's no trades here. I don't. If I can point out both sides of where I should be long and short, traders, I'm going to chill. Yeah, they're chilling right up there for someone to just get smoked. That's confirmed. Look at the trifecta. They'll run the same, G, unless it dives real quick. I had a bad dream. "12 minutes till the opening bell, fam. 12 minutes. And I don't have this drawn here as if like, hey, this is the perfect trade to short and you're going to win. No. It's coming off. Listen, if this trade wins, it's a bad trade that wins. Because it's coming off of lower Keltner. This trade would have to come off of upper Keltner. Now think about how perfect an upper Keltner short is right now. Ooh, is anyone salivating? Right? Okay. Or, let's hold on. Slow your roll. Or that was a draw on liquidity and they're going to run it. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then at 63.75, we'll find out, is there more buyers or sellers? There's your 63.75, Joey. The Oracle of Omaha. Oh, wait, Joey, what town do you live in? If it's too small, don't dox yourself. But he lives in the town of Maryland. Okay, folks, the Oracle of the town of Maryland, Frederick. The Oracle of Frederick says 63.75, and it prints right after he says it. I live in a little quaint town called Maryland. Barbara Fritchie. Barbara Fritchie. I do not know who that is. You just throwing out names. I do like that 66, whoever called that out. It makes it hard for the algos to short. Because they know it. They know there's an inefficiency up there, and they're like, oh, God, clear it first. Lots of volume at 63.50. He liked it. He liked it. Decision point 63.50 over under by tape. None of this is actionable. It's actually telling you to not be actionable, right? Like, ooh, it's gonna go up. You got to go long. Well, where on this chart does it say go long? Listen, nowhere on this chart does it say go long. It just says be careful shorting because we're coming off of lower Keltner, not upper Keltner. $66 has 562 contracts at it. Imagine that. Now think of this. We spot the inefficiency in the market at 66. We've got a 54 by 177, and then right next to it we have a 59 by 0 on the footprint. Now there's someone offering 564 contracts at it. Careful. Yes, you have to have the data that supports when and where. And David O, the big thing I want you to think of is context. Ladies and gentlemen, David O. Selznick in the building. David O. Selznick is in the B. Let's go. Super fame in the building. How you doing? No, when they're that big, they don't chase. They are the market. Let's go. Seven minutes till the open. 7 minutes. Does my voice sound quieter with the mic like this, so it's not right in my face? Or is it okay? Okay. Because, man, it's all up in the grizzle. Smooth. We can blame smoking cigarettes when I was too young. I smoked from when I was 16 until I was almost 19 because in Alaska I could buy cigarettes at 19 years old. So I quit right before I turned 19. But it destroyed my throat. I used to smoke about 5 packs a day. I was an overachiever when I were young. Yeah, no exaggeration. I have no reason to exaggerate. When I was 18 years old, I smoked about 5 packs a day. Right until I quit. No, that stuff is the devil. I do not. I gained 30 pounds in 40 days when I quit the nicotine vapes. Peter? $100 darts a day, Christers. I would still have one burning in the ashtray while I was playing pool. And I'd light another one. No. Not in that degree. Nah, there's nothing worse than them cigarettes, man. Oh my goodness. Them's was the devil. We got a lot of volume here at 6250. What do they do when they print 2/4? Oh, nothing. They drop the hammer on them. Yeah, turn the page. Yes, yes. Back in the day, it was destructive. Now that I'm an adult, it doesn't. That's not how I roll. you know, you know what I mean. Not like that. Not in any capacity. Destructive capacity, I guess, is what we would say. That trend line, they're really trying to hold it. I drew it wrong. There we go. They're really trying to hold it. So are they just collecting rapiers? If you guys know what a rapier is, right? A small dagger. Are they collecting them just to? Boop. 9 points. The damage was done with the 5 packs a day of cigarettes and being in the pool hall for 14, 15 hours a day, right? So you can add another pack or two just in secondhand smoke. $15-minute is position 1 to the downside. We cannot disagree with our 15-minute chart. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. 4-hour is fractal down, chop zone on the NASDAQ and the NQ. Boy, it's just coiling. Look at it on the daily though. Oh man. They're just looking for, they're trying to catch people off sides on both sides. It's just a beautiful, beautiful symphony that's going on here. It's just not my money. It's not my money here. And I'm going to go red light. I'm going to say this is not my money. Yeah, folks, we've got some momentum going here. If you're listening on Twitter, hit that like button. If you're on Kick, I don't know how it works. Follow or like or however it goes. Thank you. I appreciate you on Kick. And YouTube, smash that like button. We're trading the S&P 500 E-mini futures contract from the CME. Ooh, United States Postal Service has texted me. Okay. Okay, we have a plausible removal going on here on the 15-minute chart, Charlie. Uh-oh. Okay, 68.75 again is your over-under, just like it was back here. Right back here. Remember when we drew this one? Remember this? Remember this? Okay, that's still in play on the 15-minute chart, Charlie. So your first target would be 78. if this thing gets to rocking. Now, our over-under is 68.75. Okay, what that means is we don't know where it's going to go from right here. It's going to tell us. And when it tells us, we either have our process or we don't. Here we go. First 2-minute bar after the opening bell, almost complete. Big volume at 68.25. So now we have a massive tussle right underneath this thing here. So either they're going to accumulate or distribute, one or the other. Here we go. Do we get some buy side liquidity? Yes or no? We don't know the answer. Coming right up into the V Wappleton. Shall we flip the coin, G? Yeah, they're really trying to push this, aren't they? Yo, Mart. Okay, heads or tails here? I bet. Okay, I bet you it's heads. Oh my God, it's heads. It's actually heads. Ooh. Ooh, damn, and I'm not in this. And I predicted the quarter, and I'm not in this. Oh, no. Okay, the buyer came in at 68.50 heavy. Oh, no. I actually missed it. Oh. So 78.25 would be 1-to-1 on your removal on your 15-minute. I am not saying it's going there. But to be real honest, G, all of this looks like trash on the Rizzle. Keeping it 100 thou wow, y'all. Let's go. Watches and wealth. Watches and wealth. This is Mateo, right? Dustin. That was close. Where's Mateo? He's around here somewhere. He's a silent killer now. Okay, we got 1,000 contracts up there. Good call. Is that guy spoofing? We're going to find out. And the way that you tell if he's spoofing or not is as it gets closer to that 74, 75. Well, they're going to run it right to him. Does he remove it right before it gets to it, or does it trade it on it? Someone will. So here's the deal. If it prints up there, someone will buy the whole lot. Watch. We call this a thank you transaction. Here it comes. Okay. Here it comes. Watch your tape. They pulled it. Did you see that? Gone. But like a moth to the flame, it had to go to it. It only traded like 80, 90 contracts right there out of 1,114. Great job, those of you that took action when we went into position one. When we went into upside fractal on the 2-minute chart. Okay, what I mean by that, layman's terms, when the 8 and price go through the 20 at the same time. Okay, follow my cursor. When the 8 and the 20 go through when the 8 and price go through the 20 at the same time and turn the 20 the same color. Okay, that's what we call a fractal, right? Now, it originates from the 15-minute, okay, because usually when the 15-minute fractal fires, it is actually the 20 period crossing the 200 on the 2-minute fractal, okay? Great job, everybody. I am still sitting here like a frickin' deer in headlights with no trades. Huh? What's going on with this business over here? So 6670 reclaim puts us to 86. Yep. And the way that we all know that is how? Mr. Mancini told us. See? Hey, I just said that. That's funny. And I haven't read this, right? This is a new tweet. 6670 must reclaim now to pop to 86.93 again. 52.37 if mini dip continues. I didn't say the bottom side of it, but I did just say the top side of it. Let's go. Mr. Andy, that's a good morning to you. Jason, do you see how Andy has no problem with separation? Jason Manjari. Yeah, does it hold or not? That's the question, right? Because we've got the 200 simple, we've got the VWAP, we've got upper Keltner, we've got 70 Mancini. Okay, 21 minutes till Mr. Uncle Grandpa Powell. Mr. Uncle Grandpa. I hope you feel better soon. I heard this flu is vicious. You're just the guy hired to pass the ball? Is that what you just said? So how do I get in on that dagger? That's the question. Yeah, Nick, you had it right. Put Nick out for a week. On the 15-minute chart, they took it up just enough to draw on a little tiny sliver of liquidity. So what do they do now? Yeah, that's pretty funny. D, all of the above. Upper Keltner.
Order filled.
Wow, they sold it on that bar. Thank you. I hit 325 and it gave me 2 even. I just have some micros on. Nothing significant. The reason I'm doing the micros, 3 micros, I don't love it up here. It's at Upper Keltner. It gave me probably the most slippage, positive slippage I've ever seen. I bid 325. It gave me 2 even. With a 69.75 stop, it gives me 74.25 T1. No fill on the target yet. 4 evens trade. That is some frickin' slippage if I've ever seen it. Okay, 2 off, 1 left. Okay, stops up to 72.25. Automatic stop. Nothing I can do. And 78.25 final. And yes, it's a micros because I'm on the Upper Keltner. And this thing could slam instantly if it wants to. Yeah, normally there's not slippage on the EH. And there's nothing I can do about my stop, folks. Normally I don't trail, right? Normally I go all out. But because we have a 15-minute target of 78.25, I am actually going to play it because I've got a free contract here. And if it hits 225, well, I don't care. I made money. I made points. I can't say that it's money. 3 micros. But we're getting the beak wet nonetheless. Yeah, they're probing now. Probing. It's just a matter of time before it gets clipped. Out. Flat. Great trade. Wonderful trade. It gave me nice slippage. I made $1 million. I'm sorry. I made $20.63. That's all right. That's what happens when you take it in the micros. You're just going through the process, right? Going through the motions. Upper Keltner. Not a fan. Not a fan. Not a fan. All right. Now you guys see what G-Man's saying? He's telling you what his next trade is. I am on the sidelines with my Happy Meal money. There's some McDonald's meals that are $13 or something like that. I don't know. I don't go to McDonald's. So if my wife and I go to McDonald's, what we do is on Friday, there on the app, there's free fry Friday, right? So we get our free fry if we even do it. And that's it, right? We split a fry. $30 for pink slime kids meals. I'm numb. Yes, please. I'm numb. It's probably going to go up now. Now that it has my 1 micro. My 1 micro. You know, the kids' mom takes them to McDonald's all the time. No. When they're here, we go to Taco Bell one time, right? Like if they're here for 2 months, we'll go to Taco Bell one time. Because it's nostalgic to go to Taco Bell with dad, right? It's just something that we do. But other than that, my kids like my wife's cooking. There's no way. There's no way. Unless their big sister is here, then she sneaks them off and buys them all the junk food they want. But that's what big sisters do, right? Okay, watching my low to low. I still have that bad boy in there. I want to remind everyone we are narrow range. And what we actually just did was put ourselves back into narrow state. Narrow state. What is my lady's signature dish? That is a wonderful question. Hey Siri, text my wife. Baby, what is your signature dish? Hey Siri, text my wife. Text my wife. What would you consider as your signature dish? Question mark. Her meatloaf is amazing, but no. This will be interesting to see what she says. We eat a lot of chicken because I have to have low purine content foods. Ooh, yum. Ray, stop. My signature dish. Don't judge me. Okay. I make some amazing chicken breast and macaroni and cheese. Let's go. Velveeta and shells is what I mean to say. Still have 1,000 offered. You have 2,000. Good call on the 2,000. You've got 2,000 offered at 76s. They know something, fam. They need it. And that would be long, right, G? Remember, we're speaking in English. Let's see what she says. She has not answered. She's probably getting her coffee. They are wonderful. You haven't heard from them because they are wonderful. We end the stream quick enough that the dogs don't get the chance to come and say hi. You know, my favorite dish that she makes, one of my favorites, we're supposed to be long here, but it's not going to come back for us. And if it comes back in this bar, that would be a very red pinprick bar. Zuppa Toscana is one of my favorite dishes that she makes, but she will only make zuppa Toscana when it's cold. My mom is good. Well, my mom is chilling. Burning meatloaf, you know. At the 200 simple on the 15 minute. Let's go, Robert. So the secret with her zuppa is she puts fresh kale on the top of it. Fresh green kale. Yeah, I got nothing, folks. I got nothing. I've got a Joey forming. Robert, I hate kale. It's disgusting. But when you put it, when it's still crispy, put it in that zuppa when it's super hot, it gives that extra nice little texture and crunch. Trust me, kale, me and kale, nah. But you have to trust me on this one. I had to trust my wife on this one. Look at Robert. He's yeah, we need the draw on liquidity, fam. Show us the draw. Yeah, kale is nasty, but you don't taste it in the zuppa Toscana. It's just texture. I despise kale, but I highly recommend you put it in the zuppa. Yeah, basically, Jeff, that's what we're talking about, but you just put potatoes in it, and instead of chorizo, it's just spicy sausage. So it's Italian instead of Spanish. Same thing. Or G-Man, what if the draw on liquidity was on the buy side and they dump it, right? You guys are terrible. I'm going to just say this one more time. Kale's gross. Yuck, right? But when it's just flavored like soup, come on. You got to live a little, Robert. Zuppa Toscana is Italian for the soup of Tuscany. Now, ask me how I know that. Andy, what's my answer? My wife told me. Yes. Portuguese soup. No, the Olive Garden one is gross. There's one thing that's not in there that my wife puts in there. And they use... Okay, she said what it was. It was butter instead of something, or cream instead of butter, or something like that. She has not answered me. Oh. Enchilada casserole is her signature dish, or her signature dish is called chicana. Chicana. Chikana. Chicana. Ooh, I'll take some crab soup. Oh, look at them faking everybody out, fam. Be careful up here. They are going to... You could shoot your eye out. I can't believe it filled me at 72. That was just sweet nipples. Here, it's been a couple days, fam. Uh-oh. It's not working. Oh, wait, I'll get it working. Let's see. Hold on. Uh-oh. Batman, I think Batman got drunk. My Batman is down, fam. Hey, we flipped the coin, G. Did you not hear me call heads, and it went heads and it went up? I'm going to turn stream. So all the rest of the buttons are working. The cancel the button is working, which is Control Shift Z for me, which is working, but it's not the other one. Batman could have a kale hangover. Bro, you are not wrong. Let's try him again. Uh-oh. He got drunk on the porch last night. We're gonna have to excuse Batman. For those of you that are wondering what the hell we're talking about, we have a really cool FOMO Man graphic that comes across the screen, but apparently my Stream Deck wants to be a turd today. Ooh, I don't even have Travolta. Oh, let me see if bulk animations. Nope, it's on. Unhide. Okay, there's Cena.
No. Are you sure about that? No. Why won't you listen to me?
Oh, there's my boy. There's my boy. All right, here we go. What? I'm gonna have to fix that. I have no idea what's going on. All right, here's Mr. Powell speaking. Look at him. Slap chop. 10 a.m. Folks, 10 a.m. We knew Powell was speaking. Uncle Grandpa Powell, right? Careful here, Mr. Lewis. Careful. That was called the slap chop. The longs that had their stop right below there, they got the kielbasa. A lot of volume at 76 half and quarter. A lot of volume there. They filled those orders. Gabels. So they were real orders. They're filled. So was that him selling to open or selling to close? Probably selling to close. And now we're stuck at it. 78.25 filled, folks. You got your first target on your 15-minute removal. Okay, we called it as it was forming. We called it right here at 68.75. First target was 78.25. Did anyone take it? Listen, it was my final target with my 3-contract trade I had earlier. See the power of the removal? Oh my goodness, fam. Don't you love how they have us stuck 9 points inside, right? So any way that we trade this, it's offsides. Folks, don't be fooled. Okay, think about going long, right? Think about, I'm long 79, and you go, there's no way my stop at 69 gets hit, right? You go, there's absolutely no way. I'm long 79, 69 is my stop. I'm going for 10 points. Okay, if you say there's no way it's going to do it, what's it going to do? Right down the old swizzle stick highway, okay? It's going to be a long slide down a banister that you're not going to like, all right? And I'm not saying it's going down. I hope everybody understands what my narrative is. I'm saying, what if, right? Well, that's you. That's facial, right? That's 10 points, facial. That's the old slap chop, right? The old... guys, do me, Joey and G-Man, do me a big favor while we're in Chopsville. Send a couple pictures of what you guys are talking about over to Trader Chatter. That way, it doesn't look like a magic show. Okay, because folks, what they're saying is so simple once you see it. Okay, it's not any different than what we're doing. It's just on a different time frame with different moving averages. All right, so now, folks, we have a free Discord. Those of you that are on kick.com and x.com, welcome. Okay, discord.gg/SageFT. And we'll have Joey and G-Man post some pictures over there. And then when we end this stream, they're over there trading their hearts out for the rest of the session over there. Those guys are dedicated. Okay? Now, we're right back down. I used to call this the dead windsock. Is that descriptive enough? Oh, man. All the pilots are like, oh, yeah, that sounds very clear. All the perverts are like, oh, yeah, that's very, very clear to me. So somehow this room is full of pilots and perverts. Hey, I'm so funny I laugh at myself. I don't care if anyone else laughs at me. Oh, it's coming. Joey, it's coming. 4 to 6 minutes, right? Bink. Bink. What he's referring to, I'm going to put a circle around it, fam. Watch. What Joey's referring to is this right here. It is amazing how many times, and Joey has proven it thousands of times, that if you just leave, sometimes when you just leave old trend lines on, price has to gravitate towards the equilibrium or the cross of the trend lines. It's the weirdest thing you've ever seen. Is it coincidence? Maybe, but we know what computers do to coincidence. They exploit it, right? Oh, Andy got my joke. Good. Okay. Now, think about what we just said. Let's go back to the narrative. Oh, I'm long 79, and I'm just making that number up. I'll put my stop at 69 because there's no freaking way it ever gets to 69. Oh, and then you hear, wah, 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 and you're mad, right? So now you're mad. So now think about where the mad trader is going to trade. What's he going to do? He's going to short 69. So what's it going to do? It's going to go to 75 and stop him out, right? And then he's going to go long, and they're going to crack him right in the teeth again. I'm not saying it's going to 75, folks. I'm giving the narrative, okay? Old losing Rev lost there every single freaking time. He didn't realize it was upper Keltner, so he went long on a breakout. Okay, does that sound familiar to anyone? Or did no one in this room, except for me, do that? Okay, good. That's what I thought. So we need to ask ourselves the question, where's the draw on liquidity? So then you need to ask yourself this question. Was that above 76 the draw on liquidity? Because, fam, he got all he can eat if it was. Right on the tape. It doesn't get any clearer. If this is the buy-side draw on liquidity, the longs are in trouble. So we're on the sidelines from taking longs now. See how that works? Interesting, right? Ooh, first target 66.50 if you took the short. If you took it, take it, get it, got it. Good. Nice job. Hey, dinner and a show, Chi. Okay? And great call on 66 when we were up there. Great call. Great call. I do want to point out that low-to-low trend line is still in effect. Do you guys see it? Because the way that I look at this, here's how I think about this. As far as I'm concerned, this is still the low-to-low trend line, but we have a draw against it. Okay? So then the way that you look at this is just like a Mancini level. Okay? Imagine if this was perfectly flat, and let's say it was 66. Oh, imagine that. That's a Mancini level. Imagine that. Okay? Imagine this being the reclaim level still. And it becomes, okay, and now think about this. This becomes the head. Okay? So if this becomes the head, your breaker block is over here. Does that make sense? So then we don't know if this is the right shoulder of the inverted head and shoulders. It's going to tell us. Either they drew on buy-side liquidity here to flush it down into the head of this inverted head and shoulders, or they didn't. You guys like that analysis? What do you guys think about something like that? Oh, look, I got caught monologuing. It's rallying. Look at that. How did I know? How did I know? Okay, just think about it. Don't be so quick to remove your low-to-low trend lines and your high-to-high trend lines. Fast Joey in the room has proven to us that they do have value later on down the road. All right? I missed it. And I want you guys to be careful. Look at how we're starting to gyrate around that VWAP. Okay? Careful. Uncle Powell is starting to speak here. Joey, look at the X. Oh my God. That is, Joey, that is eerie. And then here's where I'd put the third line, Joey. Check this out right here. Wow. Wow. And Joey, it's going to hit it by 20 seconds. This is it's unreal. Folks, think about how long ago I drew this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, I drew this about 16 to 18 minutes ago. And we are going to hit it right now. Get to work, Jeff. You've got a 70-50 bid that has to get filled. Just remember your tape over, under, above you, 76, 25 to 50. That is a terrible, terrible 15-minute bar. Yuck. Or it's the perfect draw. Okay. But which way did it draw? It had to fill in that X just a little more. It's not done. It's gonna print that 125. Why? It has to. One even. Folks, I want to remind you, we're in narrow state. Is it your double barrel? Let me take a look here. Is your double barrel firing? So pull back to the blue, right, Joey? And go. Or did it already do it? Gee, man, I like your 68 or whatever that is. I like that. I see that one on the chart. You guys are terrible. You guys are terrible. So you're saying higher, right, Joey? I just want to make sure I'm reading this correctly, right? Yeah, I caught it. I caught it. Right. Okay. Right. I do believe I have that chart. I made a template of it. Pay attention. You're going to see the settings. The seconds when you go all the way down into that time frame, man, it takes so much resource. Oh my sweet mercy. This is too tight for me, folks. This is narrow state. Okay, I'll show you. This is narrow state. This is where we're at right now. We want to trade right here. Okay. Up or down. It doesn't matter. We want to trade right here. Okay. Not right here. I'll give you guys a template here in a second. It's still loading. All right, here you go. Okay, the template for Joey is in Discord, fam. You don't have to do it. You don't have to freak out. We got you. We got you. And I made it all pretty with the kiss indicator. Be careful here, G. I know you have your stop up, but be careful. Because I'm not in the damn thing. You son bitch. It's a beautiful entry. You guys over in Trader Chatter, you see his entry, right? 68. And he did call it. If 60, he did say you can scroll up. If 66 holds, 68. Man, it has taken forever to load this chart. I think I have too much day. I think I have too many days on it. It's still trying to load that 30-second chart, man. I think I have too many days on it. Uh-oh. No, I don't have any distractions. Nope. No, the only distraction I have is the no distractions. None. Just dogs. Yo, Tad, yo. Okay, here, I'm going to give you guys... Hold on. Computing. It's going to want to reload. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Days to load, 2. Okay, I'm not going to mess with it then. That's about as low as it's going to go. I introduce to you the Joey chart. We're just going to watch it since we're just oscillating around this little thing here, right? All right, so now when Joey types stuff in, we can see it. Ooh, that looks like a buy right there, Joey. That looks like a buy. Yep. Yep. I see it. It was. Because it was the pinprick. Look, exactly what I was saying. We needed 71, right? Because it had to fill this Gappertino here, and then it can do whatever it's going to do. I am not taking any trades here, folks, because this is absolute chop. There. Now we can see the bars. There we go. Let me make them a different color. Okay, I'm starting to like that long at 73.75. I'm starting to like it. Because we got the flush. Yep, there it was. There it goes. There it goes. I can't do anything because my Ninja Trader's locked up because of this stupid 30-second chart. There you guys go. No trade for me because of this stupid 30-second chart. Yeah, that was the entry, folks. That was the trade. There it was. There it was. All right, if you're in that long, take profit. That was clean. $77 was your first target. Great job, those of you that took it. Do you see how we had to have the little pinprick to 71? If you rewind this VOD, you're going to hear me say, I want 71 first, and then we're looking for something spicy. Okay? Perfect. And I'm going to chalk that, not taking that trade up to Ninja Trader being a hunk of crap. Ninja Trader owes me money now. That was the trade. That was the trade I was waiting for. You wait for the pinprick, you wait for the draw on liquidity, and it's go time. Bang, bang, bing, bang, bong. Out. Gone. That was the entire trade. That was the trade of the day. Joey, look at it right here. On the 30. Hmm. Yeah, that was it. That was the trade. That was the easiest money of the day right there. That's all done. And F Ninja Trader. I'm not sponsored by them anymore. I'm a paying client. That was crap. 78.25, if you remember on your fit-in. Let's go, Jason. That's a good thing, right? Great job, those of you that are in this. I'm going to step away for a minute. I got extreme FOMO now that I just missed the trade. I am going to put this at green light. You are long. You are loving it. You are ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, your 15-minute fractal is turned at the correct time on your 2-minute chart as well. Longs only. Trail them up. Stops up. Great job, all of you. I'm gonna go to McDonald's and get a Happy Meal. And I'll be right back. And smash that like button if you love what you're seeing so far. All right, you guys still long? It's looking like a holder. It's looking like a holder from the eye of the bee. Let's take a look. That was on the was that on the 4-hour or the daily chart? Do you remember? 9:05. Yes, no matter what. Right here. Yep. 4-hour open big red bar. Confirmed. Great question. Great question. Yes, absolutely. That was the trade of the day for sure. One thou wow. Okay, 93.09. Dip below 66. Thank you, Mr. Mancini. Mr. Huggy Bear, we're going to lay it out. He laid it out so y'all can play it out. Y'all would be me. Y'all's is. All right, we'll run the stream for a few more minutes here. Then we'll just cut it out. It's been a great session. I am 1 for 1. I should be 2 for 2, but my Ninja Trader decided to be a turd. There is a long here at 73.75 with a stop of 70.50, and you are off to the freaking races, fam. If you're on the 30-second chart, let me show you this. The entry was, if you're doing it my style, your entry was, I'll show you, whatever this number is, 72.75. And then I do believe Joey entered down here. Joey's entry would have been the removal of this liquidity here. So something around here. All right. Good. Let's go, Marty. Marty learned how to trade by editing my videos. So if anyone wants to give some props to the guy that edits all the videos, here he is, Mr. Marty. He's learning how to trade by editing my videos. What a deal, huh? And getting paid for it? What a deal. Let's go, huh? Yeah, right? He's watched this fat head talk 1,000 times. You think he's not going to pay attention to it? That would be what we call a positive externality, fam. Yeah, everyone here is very grateful for what you do for us, Marty. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. How do you say thank you in your language? Can you type it? Does this English chat allow you to type it? Man, they are ripping. Okay, look at the block at 85. Holy guacamole. You got 1,600, 1,700 contracts just traded right there. 1,700 bought at 85. He hit market. He said, give him. Joke run. Okay, 87.75 is 2R from your removal on the 15-minute chart. Look at this. Look at this thing just go, folks. Kaboom! Great job, folks. Man, Ninja Trader foiled me. I'm not going to be mad. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm absolutely kidding. All right, let's go ahead and you know what, folks? Let's go ahead and end the stream on a high note. It's been real fun. This has actually been a really fun stream. I am 1 for 1. I should be 2 for 2. Unfortunately, I'm only up a Happy Meal. And those of you on Kick, join us over in the Discord. It's discord.gg/SageFT. Those of you on X.com, do the same. We'll go ahead and get the review going. Gonna get it put out here in about, I don't know, however long it takes for Marty to edit it here, and then we'll get it out to you. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you over in the Discord. Here's the link. Here's the link. We'll go ahead and see you tomorrow.